All right, well, we're back. We got all those nice dry bales off the truck. I dropped some baleage for the cows over here. Nice baleage bale from last year. Trying to burn some of those up, and everybody's looking good. I'm really happy the way everybody's growing. There's a little cow with a little too much leg on him for sure, a little steer. What are we gonna do with you, man? Huh? But we just had a customer come, and interesting enough, he was forced to get a COVID shot, for his job, if he wanted to continue getting paid. And he was telling us about the arthritis that's set in from, from that injection. And he's using real food to get the inflammation out of his body, from our meats to our organ meats, blends. We're now blending an organs with ground beef, but he's going with a grass-fed, grass-finished diet on the beef side, farm-raised eggs, and he's doing good. He's doing raw milk, and he's working to get that inflammation out of his body because it really beat the hell out of him. So every day we get customers that come to the farm, and I'm constantly on the phone talking to people, and they're sharing their stories of how they're using this good food from the land, from well-raised animals to get them to where they need to be physically. So it's pretty cool. He said something interesting too. He's like, I revamped my diet and I started eating off the land again, and all of a sudden I'm losing weight, my inflammation's down, and I'm feeling a heck of a lot better. Isn't that amazing? Like, we can do this, folks. We can do this, but you can only do it if you make the investment in yourself. And that starts with saying, hey, I'm going to improve my inputs, right? I'm going to improve what I put into my body. Yeah, it may cost a little bit more, but I know where my food comes from. I know the quality of the food that I'm taking in. I know that I'm putting quality into my body, into this machine, and this machine is now giving back to me in terms of energy, overall health and vitality. And that is what we're all about. That's why we do this. I always share the story. We got involved with this because we'd buy milk. Yeah, we'd buy milk and we'd blow out in our stomach, feeling bloated and everything. And then we started to Lauren started to get inflamed on her face every time she would eat meat. And whether we went to the butcher shop or whatnot, or we went to a restaurant, all of a sudden, inflammation, rosacea. Yet when we stopped doing that, all of that stopped. Is that just coincidence? That's not coincidence. It's not coincidence. But that happens when you're allowing food, the right food, to heal your body, as opposed to all these packaged foods to dominate the American diet. Half the food that we have in this country is not even available or sold in Europe or other countries. So this is a big deal. I come out here every night and check on everybody, but I try to deliver as many good episodes to all of you to start teaching you. Like, I grew up on Long Island, New York, and we had a bunch of sod farms, and we have some farms, some vineyards, all that kind of stuff, but we never had cattle. We never had pigs. We never had this off the farm meat that's accessible. We had Whole Foods, which is a total scam job. You look at where that meat comes from. It's coming from Uruguay, it's coming from New Zealand, it's coming from all the way around the world. When people that live in America can buy from American farmers and American farms that are right, in their state, or forget the state, in this country. And for us, like, our differentiator is that we're doing grass-fed, grass-finished beef. That's what we're doing. Pure, clean, healthy. Doesn't get better than this. Some people would argue on the grain side, and that's okay if you prefer grains, but a lot of people today have autoimmune disease, they have inflammation issues, they have arthritis, all different situations. So if you are one of those people, you got to be really aware of what it is you're taking in and putting into your body. And the grass-fed, grass-finished beef, pastured pork, there's nothing better. I mean, I personally believe there's nothing today cleaner than good pasture-raised beef. Nothing. You know, fish, who knows what kind of swamps they're swimming in these days, and all the farmed fish that you're getting out there. That is just total trash. So at the end of the day, we got a great opportunity here to eat off the land and take advantage of some real quality farmership, we'll say, of people that are putting effort into raising really high quality animals, and they're doing it right in your country, the US of A. I always say there's nothing more American than farming. You should support those farmers. Now, I preface that too, because there are some dirtbag farmers out there as well that are just trying to get animals fat and big. And that's dangerous too, because in getting them fat and getting them big, you're going to stuff them with grain, you're going to stuff them with a lot of corn, and that's where that inflammation comes in. But there's also injections, there's hormones, there's the usage of synthetics, and all of that has an inflammatory response on the human body. So it's really important that we're aware of this, and it's really important that we are aware of this. So interview your farmer, talk to them, learn, make sure that they are the type of people that really care about the animal, and they're not just auction junkies that are raising animals and dumping them at an auction. And sometimes you have to go to an auction, but sometimes people just don't care. Now, again, I'm not saying that every person that brings a cow to an auction doesn't care. I'm saying interview your farmers and make sure that the practices that they're using are in line and are aligned to how it is that you think, as opposed to just people raising cows to get them fat and they don't really care about how they do it, right? Got to be careful with that. Look at this Angus looking at me. It's getting dark, but he's on the wrong side of the fence. So I want to make sure that we drive him back up. This is a beautiful steer. Look at him. Wow. We got him last year. This beauty right here. And he has grown wonderfully. Absolutely gorgeous. He's just on the other side of the fence. So I'm trying to run him back so he can hang with his team. But is this a beautiful cow? Oh, beautiful cow, beautiful steer, or what? Come on, buddy. Come on, we're gonna get you to your friends, don't worry. So, again, very cool. How cool is this, man? You get to come out here and do this, and it's very therapeutic. Sometimes, you know, when you're on the farm, I gotta tell you, there are days you feel like you may be missing something, but we're usually not. This is a good way to live. It's very freeing and liberating, and it's for us, we don't always get a chance to go places right now at this stage of the farm. But what's so cool is that people from all over come to us, and we get to meet. I bet you we meet more new people in a week than people that are going out every night. We're meeting good people, we're having great conversations, and all people that are about the land. Last night I was talking to a guy from Westchester County, moved there from California, and works in New York City, and he is just so upset about how food is being raised that he wanted to get really good sourcing of his beef. So we started talking, and I started teaching him, and you know, he started learning and was thrilled to hear about how things were being raised here for him. And you know, he just ordered an eighth of a cow, so it was pretty cool. So anyway, I share these stories because you're not alone if you are thinking about this stuff. It's an important thing to be thinking about. So anyway, enough rambling from me. It's getting dark. Gotta go eat. Gotta get this guy on the other side of the fence before he runs me over. And we'll see you guys soon. I hope you enjoy. Have a great day. Have a great night whenever you're watching this, but most importantly, have a great life. We'll see you all soon. Head on over to wearefreedomfarms.com. If we can get any meats to you, give us a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe. Share the video with your friends and put some comments down below. If you, we love when you share your comments. It means a lot to us. So, all right, we'll see you soon. See ya.